Hi, my name is Hamish Carroll and I'm a London Blue Badge tourist guide. As part of the Guide London A to Z series, I'm going to talk you through some great things to see in London that start with the letter P, such as Picadilly Circus. This is a road junction in the heart of the West End, which is London's main shopping, nightlife, restaurant and theatre district. Behind the statue, we have the world-famous electronic billboard called the Piccadilly Lights, which have been going since 1908. Here, 6 ads change every 90 seconds. At the centre of the junction is the Shaftesbury Memorial Fountain, topped with the winged statue of Anteros, the Greek god of mature love and one-sided love. Anteros is commonly mistaken for his twin Eros, the god of erotic love, and where the word erotic comes from. The fountain remembers philanthropist and politician Lord Shaftesbury, who in the 1800s improved the conditions of hospitals, reduced child labour and promoted free schools for the poor called ragged schools. A visit to Parliament Square is another must for first-time visitors, frequently used by protesters trying to get the attention of politicians in the neighbouring Palace of Westminster. Behind the fence we can see its pointed arches. The Palace of Westminster houses UK Parliament. It's the heart of British politics and where laws are made and debated and the work of government is challenged. On the right hand side with the large gabled roof is Westminster Hall, built in 1097. Until the 19th century it served as an important law court, and it was here that politician Thomas More, conspirator Guy Fawkes and King Charles I were condemned to death. The clock tower on the left is the Elizabeth Tower, best known for its 13-ton bell inside called Big Ben, which rings an E-note every hour, whilst 4 other bells chime the quarters. Love antiques? Why not check out Portobello Road Market in West London? It's got the world's largest antique market with over 1,000 dealers and it's over a mile long. It's packed with clothing and food stalls. It's open every day, with Saturday 9am to 7pm being when the market's in full swing. It even featured in a 1999 film Notting Hill, where a charmingly befuddled bookseller played by Hugh Grant falls in love with a famous actress played by Julia Roberts. And it's just a 15-minute walk north from Notting Hill Gate Underground Station. If you could do with some exercise, why not walk to the summit of Primrose Hill, just north of Regent's Park, and witness the spectacular views of London's skyline. Its view of St Paul's Cathedral and the Palace of Westminster are 2 of the 13 legally protected views in London. In the book War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells, this is where the protagonist witnesses the death of the Martians. I looked up at the huge fighting machine that would fight no more forever, at the tattered red shreds of flesh that dripped down upon the overturned seats on the summit of Primrose Hill. Feeling thirsty? Pop into one of London's 5,000 public houses, or pubs for short. Here we can see the black and white prospect of Whitby, one of London's oldest riverside pubs. Dating from 1520, it's said to be built from old ship timbers from the former shipbuilding industry of Rotherhithe on the opposing side of the river. It was once named the Devil's Tavern, and it was a haunt of smugglers and pirates. Its criminal reputation attracted visits from curious writers Charles Dickens and Samuel Pepys, and even artist William Turner. Underneath the sign is a noose, which remembers the nearby execution dock used for more than 400 years to execute pirates, smugglers and mutineers. P is for pie and mash, a classic London dish. It's served in most London pubs, but the Windmill in Mayfair has the most decorated ones, being a 3-time winner of the British Pie Awards. Pies became popular with London's working class in the 1800s because they were portable, calorie-dense and their thick pastry protected them from the heavy industrial pollution of the time. They're traditionally served with mash and jellied eels, which used to be fished from the River Thames. One of London's oldest pie shops is the N. Manzi Pie and Eel Shop. Founded in 1902 by Italian immigrants, by 1930 they had 14 shops, and the 2 oldest stalls remain on Tower Bridge Road and in Peckham. Their pie and mash starts from £5 and they even deliver. Other historic pie shops include Goddard's in Greenwich and F. Hook in Hoxton. Ever wonder how a letter gets from you to its destination? Well, find out at the Postal Museum, where you can learn about Britain's postal heritage, stamp and postcard designs. It's located just north of St Paul's Cathedral. In a separate building connected by a zebra crossing, you could ride the mail rail, board a miniature train and ride through the underground tunnels which used to deliver mail across London. Some great things to see in London that start with the letter P. My name's Hamish Carroll. Check out my profile at our website guidelondon.org.uk and please subscribe to our YouTube channel to explore more of the capital through the Guide London A to Z.